Hello, welcome to part 2 of Resident Evil Remake.
Yes. And so far right now, all we did was I just explored a little bit of the mansion and found this safe room, and that's it. That was literally like just my goal, to try to find the safe room while also just exploring around. But yeah, I forgot what I was trying to do. Oh yeah, I was trying to like see how the fuel canteen worked, because I forgot something important that you need to know, Derek. It is very important to try to burn the bodies that you killed, the zombie bodies, because something bad happens when you leave them out there.
Yeah, I think I know what it is. I remember hearing about it in like the YouTuber I watched review.
Yeah, so this is me just trying to figure out, because I forgot like how everything, like how it was supposed to work. But yeah.
Just set it on fire.
Yeah,
Burn it all.
yeah, you know, like Chris has that lighter. You know, he could essentially burn that zombie
Well, I
without
don't know how effective you think a lighter is. A lighter isn't that effective.
I mean, it's gonna catch the clothes on fire, and then eventually it'll do the rest. The fire will do the rest. But like, okay.
I think you overestimate fire a little bit. Like it.
Nah. Fire is powerful.
Fire is powerful, but there's a limit to its power.
Nah,
especially when the fire is coming from a lighter.
It's unlimited power. That's how fire works, right?
Besides, if what you're talking about is what I think you're talking about, then the fire burning the body wouldn't matter, because it's the head that matters.
Oh no, the fire works. Like you do have to.
Yeah,
like...
I know, but the fire goes throughout the whole and fucking thing, not just the shirt. You set fire to the clothes.
No.
The clothes are the only thing that are gonna catch fire. There's gonna be parts of the body that will not be touched.
I mean, you don't know about that.
I do know about that. That's kind of how fire works.
Nah, fire's built different.
I thought for a second you got shot when I heard that lightning. I was like, oh damn, that's great. So now we in Resident Evil 5 already.
Nah, not yet. Chris needs to get more buffer.
He needs to get better. He needs to get worse internet, because his internet's too good.
Yes.
All right, individually pick up all of these plants.
No, I can't, because as you can see, Chris's inventory is not that great. Like, you only have
so
6
you can't
squares.
even hold multiple of the same item.
Yeah, no, you can't. All those are different. Yeah, an unlit fireplace. Huh? Fireplace. Lighter.
I'll light her.
And then that's all. That's all I did, because I did not know what else I needed to do with this. Like, I know it has to be something to do with that like picture there. Which, now that I'm looking at it, it looks like just the map of the mansion.
Yeah, that is definitely a map of the mansion.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that's all it just was there.
But here's the thing: I don't know if there's a "you are here" part of it.
Yeah, no, there's not. So it's like, I'm guessing it's just to help you kind of figure out the layout. Maybe, I don't know. But
yeah. Yeah. That is basically what it's like. All right, this is the floor you entered from. This is where you go if you went this way, and I guess you figured it out if you like understand how it works.
Yeah, or you know, you could just press R2 on the controller, and it just brings up the map.
But that's not fun.
Yeah.
Open sesame.
Yep. But by the way, it brings me back like just memories of playing the original RE, and just like just the doors, pretty much just like that animation of the door opening. So it was fun to see that again.
You know what else is fun?
What?
How much you can save right now by switching tunes.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, are you gonna go with that?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like any further than that.
Yeah, I know. Because then I'm gonna be like, yeah, we're not sponsored by that. Just really quickly, like.
Yeah, we don't have any. That we are definitely nowhere near sponsors.
No, yeah, definitely not. But yeah, like, I feel like this game, and at least these first 4, because I think maybe even 5 episodes, like if I'm correct, where I'm at and like what things are gonna go on. These like first 5 are just gonna be like just gonna be us mainly talking, because yeah, like I said, I kind of forgot like most of the stuff like in this game. Like, I know the scenes and stuff, like, oh, there's a popular scene, yeah, this happens and this happens, but I don't know how I got there or how it happens. So there's like, so there's most of these episodes are just me like exploring the mansion and saying like, oh okay, so this goes here. Oh okay, and this one go like just figuring out stuff. So, but yeah. So again, just probably gonna be talking more than if anything. By the way, zombie.
Where? Oh,
right there. Yeah.
I was about to say I don't see anything, and then as I say that, I see it walking through the fucking floor.
Yeah.
You're an off-screen zombie. Got it.
Like the audio like helps a lot with in this game.
Yeah, I imagine if you have headphones on, it really helps to understand where things are.
Well, actually, no. Like, so I'm actually hearing it through my speakers from the TV because I tried connecting the headphones and the Elgato wouldn't pick up the audio because I guess it's being transferred into my headphones instead of the actual TV, which the Elgato I'm guessing is recording from. So, like, yeah, I did try to like just have headphones on
because I don't really have that problem with my mic.
Well, probably because you probably have like newer models, so
I guess.
Like mine is like pretty old now, so
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand how technology or show works, so
yeah.
I'll just take your word on that.
Or maybe I think because there is an audio port from the Elgato like itself, so I probably have to do it through there. But yeah, like
it's like an old-fashioned
mechanism. Old-fashioned mechanism.
Key mechanism.
Yeah, which I later figure out that so because. So Jill has obviously it's the lockpick. She has the lockpick to lockpick doors, and she can actually go.
Yeah, the headphones do help, Daniel, because I was listening and I actually heard that zombie on the right coming.
Yeah, no, it does help. Yeah, I remember because this was the area where I went through Jill, like when I was just testing stuff out, like testing everything. And yeah, like I remember there was a zombie there, but like even then I definitely heard him like coming.
Yeah.
So
no, like just like while you're there, I saw that zombie and I was like, I hear like it sounds like there's something to the right here on the headphones right now. And then I saw him come off the corner. I was like, oh yeah, the headphones definitely sound like they help with this type of game.
Yeah, no, I really wanted to play with headphones just to add to the atmosphere. Cause like yeah, there are like kind of a little bit of jump scares a bit like that just like get me a bit because I'm like oh fuck okay great like I'm just like there's a couple things that happen but yeah I won't spoil it.
Yeah. That shit weirds me out though, like with how like sound works is like I don't know like with technology I don't know how the hell you can make it so like obviously like with the right and like left like earphones like you're gonna like okay have the sound come from this side of earphones. Like how do you like get it so that like it sounds like to me that the sound's coming from behind me and like in front of like how do you get the technology to like get my brain to feel that it's in this direction?
Yeah, no, it sometimes amazes me because like I think I know there's probably a lot of like RE games that does that, especially I'm pretty sure especially 7 probably does that pretty well.
I can understand the programming is I don't understand how the headphones themselves like are designed to do that.
Yeah, I don't know either, but like I'm kind of glad it does. It just brings
this
more
is
to the
obviously
horror.
Coming from someone like, especially me who knows jack shit about technology and how things work. So, this might be something pretty easy to like understand that I just don't know because I don't understand technology. I'm just technologically illiterate. That's why I like to call myself.
Yes, even though you were born with the millennials, Derek, you definitely have the aspects of a boomer.
In fact, I and that's thanks to my grandpa. I was talking with our Darlene at our job, and she was like. She was talking because she's saying with her like because we grew up like with our parents like more like our grandparents, so we act a little bit older than we are just because that's kind of just the way we were raised around. Like the people around us were a little older than most people.
Yeah, I mean like my grandmother did have a big impact with me growing up, but it also didn't help as well helped the fact that my parents are really old school. Like they're they just think old school wise. So I just kind of grew up with that and like had that mentality.
Especially with my mother who thinks computers will kill us all.
Yeah, no, my dad
That
was
definitely
always.
helps with, and even that's weird though. She thinks that, but then she also looks like watches a lot of technology videos. So I'm just like kind of contradicting yourself.
Yeah. By the way, Derek, there's a gimmick to this, because this is a puzzle as well.
I see. I'm assuming that Spikes is gonna
Look
slide
look
across
what it
the
says,
floor.
Derek. Death is the true essence of bliss. And if you didn't notice, if you didn't pay attention to the shield behind the statue before that, was it said death is everything, I think, or something wrong with death. But yeah, this whole thing is just revolved around death, and is because of this. I'm trapped here, by the way. There's no escape. I'm like, I know what happens here because I died here once with Jill. I was literally just like, I wonder what happens if I just let it go, and it happened. I just died, so I was like, oh, okay. Just want to make sure. But yeah, you saw me. I tried to use the other key, the sword key, to see if that would do anything, but nope. There's an inscription in the shield. Death is everything.
Yeah, we all die at some point.
Yeah, true.
The Grim Reaper comes for us all.
Yeah. But this is like something that I kind of like about original art. Well, I guess RE remastered is the fact that like this game does not like hold your hand for almost everything. Like you have to figure stuff out on your own. Like you saw, like even at the beginning of the game, with the whole scene, with the famous scene with the zombie turning around, you had to fight. Like you could fight it or just run away. I'm pretty sure most people's instinct was to like attack it, like, you know, kill it, or like if not just run away. But like even then, like they knew they were gonna have to fight it back. They did not know that, oh, you can just literally just leave, like, and then get, like, you eventually get the gun. Like, because even the first time when I was playing, I think when I tried to do a first run with Chris, yeah, I did not see the gun. The gun was like, you know, was kind of invisible for me. But yeah. Which, by the way, if I don't know if you remember, there was a body there. There was a body there, and those crows were not there.
I don't be paying attention to like the area that much.
Yeah,
so
no,
I
like,
would have just been like, "What the fuck is that sound?"
Yeah, no, I was the same way. I was like, oh, "What the fuck is that sound?" And then I go downstairs, and I'm like, "Oh wait, there was a body there. That body must have moved. That body got the fuck out." And then for some reason, there's crows. And I got a lucky headshot. You saw, like, I paused there because I was like, huh, well then. Like, okay, that was lucky.
I think he was just ready to die. Like,
yeah,
he was just standing there too. It's like, hey.
Yeah, I mean,
how's it going?
To be fair, I think I was just out of range where it's like, you know, it triggered for me to like, for it to start attacking. But yeah. And I used up I unlocked all the doors I could with that key, so it gives you the option to just discard it, which, you know, some gamers or some people might just think, oh, you know, you should probably just keep it just in case. No, usually Resident Evil is kind of like that, where it's like, once you use up the item, it tells you, it lets you, like, you really have used up all the items, like, you're good. You don't need to keep it anymore. If you keep it, it's just pretty much just for a waste of space. But yeah, and that old key, so, oh yeah, I forgot, because I was mentioning with Jill with the lockpick. So yeah, you know, usually she can just lockpick doors like the previous one that said like, oh, there's a simple mechanism. For Chris, the way to get around it is there's old keys. That old key I picked up, that is used to unlock doors, and I had to figure that out later. Like I actually had to look it up because I was like, what is with those old keys? I know they're meant for something, but I do not remember what they're meant for. And I looked it up. I was like, oh, okay, they're meant for those doors. The doors are locked.
Keys.
Yeah. Yes. Keys are everything.
Wait, then we like one time we were looking through Amazon, you found like all like the keys, like for like, I think it was Resident Evil 1 keys.
No, it was actually Resident Evil 2.
2 keys, okay.
Yeah, it was the 2 remake, the Clover, the Heart, all that. So yeah, I would definitely buy like keys that like from Resident Evil 1, because they're kind of simple, and like the only thing is like the back behind the keys. they have like the symbol of like the sword or armor or helmet. So yeah. But yeah, I got sneaked up by this fucker.
Oh, he's on the ground. He just stays crawling.
Yeah, he just stays crawling. I was trying to like go around and see like, okay, is he gonna get up? Like, will that just too close for him? No, he's gonna stay crawling.
His buddy got up though.
Yeah, because he wasn't dead yet. Now he is. Yeah, like I hear him moving that other zombie, and I'm like, oh, okay, great. I don't have a good angle on like where to shoot him. So I'm like, okay, where like how can I do it? I'm like, not here. Okay, he's getting closer. I'm just gonna wait for him. Or yeah. Die, you unholy beast. Yeah, this nigga just takes a bullets. Like that was like what, 5 bullets now? 6? 7? 8?
I don't know. Like you're still counting.
Yeah, look, I'm down to like 4.
Headshot.
Yeah. And now I'm just like, okay, fuck it. I'm not gonna waste any more ammo. Let me just fucking knife this nigga. There we go.
It's just like stay back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stay back. Get away.
And then I also remembered, wait, this dude over here, is he alive? No. Okay, good. He's dead. I was just like making sure. I was like, is he alive? Nah.
I love like the game's like super big brain, like it knows like that you're gonna think he's gonna come back to life, so it like waits for like the most like you just don't expect, like he'll randomly just pop up like after a while.
Imagine.
Like gotcha, I got him.
Yeah, like the RE1 like is really good, like in the sense of like just the attention to details with it, and also like just the scares, because it is a smart game. It knows how to scare people. But yeah, but now I don't have any more doors to open up, so I'm like, huh, what else do I need to do?
As far as you know.
Yeah, well, at least because I don't have the sword key anymore, so you know, I'm just like, I think this is just me exploring a bit, because so I was just trying to figure out, okay, what else do I need to do?
Yeah, I would take those swords hanging there.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't let you, but you know, you could.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was in this situation, I would grab them. You know, I need everything I can to fight off these fucking zombos.
Yeah.
You know, why waste a bullet when I can just stab them in the head?
Exactly. I mean, that's why you have the knife.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say that's also why you like Chris and Jill carries a knife.
Yeah, that's a knife. That's a sword.
I mean, yeah, true, but you know.
And that reminded me of fucking something. I will send you one of it. Like he was talking about like how he was having a conversation with one of his friends, and his friend was like, "Yo, I think I'm getting a sword." He's like, "Why?" Like, that's good, you know. Okay, especially since you know what if I need to defend myself. And he's like, what are you gonna do? Have a sword fight with the knife? It's like,
I mean, why not? Like,
I'm just like, everybody's like, bro, I don't think you really understand. Like, and really, a sword was just like, like for close quarter combat, like close quarters, like interaction is good.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's basically like carrying a bat. So it's obviously more expensive than any that. But you know, unlike a bat, like a person can I can catch a bat if someone swings a bat at me.
Yeah, like I'm
I
pretty
can't
sure.
catch a sword if someone swings a sword at me. I'm losing my hand.
Yeah, like you can. I mean, even then, you can technically kind of block the baseball bat with like 2 arms.
It
like you
fucking
can
hurt, but you can still do it. That's why whenever someone swings something at me, like whenever we're messing around, I always put my arm up in my hand in front of my arm. So I can like catch it, and my arm kind of like stops it at the same time.
Yeah, like, you know, it will hurt like to catch the baseball, like the baseball bat, like getting a hit from it. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but at least you're not getting your arm cut off, like with the with the sword.
If someone swings a sword at me, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I don't have many options.
Like the only option to do is like dodge, and that's only if you have the room to. If you don't have any room to dodge, you're getting cut. Like, you know. Like that shit is going right through you, whether you like it or not.
Some katanas can like a katana for example can cut through like fucking bamboo sticks. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure if someone knows like has like a good quality sword,
Mm-hmm.
a katana, I mean, and they swing that shit, I'm pretty sure they can cut through a wooden bat.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure as well.
Especially you swinging the bat too, like you swing that shit and they swing the sword, they're cutting through that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like that like that's like unless obviously it's a metal bat, and then you know the metal bat
Yeah.
being blunt probably is gonna break the katana because you know katanas are really not meant to be built to
Yeah.
take hits. If a katana would have clashed with anything metal, it's probably shattering.
Yeah, unless it's like another katana. But even then, like I'm pretty sure that like they would still like break. Like,
There's still
depending.
dent like the blade and could potentially break because again, katanas are pretty fragile as far as swords go.
Yeah, and plus like
It's why you always saw like whenever there's drawings like Japanese soldiers. Generally, if they have their swords, they generally have like 2 or 3.
yeah, true. And like also why like even in movies or in like in anime, it's like even though they're kind of not that realistic, you still see people fighting with the holder as well. Like they won't unsheath their sword; they will like attack with the holder sometimes at first, because you know obviously they don't want to hurt, they don't want to damage their katana.
I feel like that's pretty stupid though, because I feel like the impact is still gonna impact the blade. So when you take it out, you're gonna take out a broken blade
Maybe.
because there's nothing really protecting it from the impact. It's still getting
Yeah,
hit.
true. Yeah, true. Like we don't know that much about katanas to know like if that would actually affect it like heavily or not. But
Well, it's not even know about katanas. It's not knowing about like how physics work. Like
yeah, true.
there's only the holders are not meant to like take impact. Like it's not like you're putting like a suit of armor on or anything.
Yeah.
It's literally just built to hold something, and most of the time it's literally just leather or whatever. So it gets hit by something and it blocks it. Guess what? That shit's going to hit the katana, and the
Yeah.
katana's taking most of the force, not the sheath. And that
Yeah,
shit's gonna
you're
be when
right.
you take that shit out, that shit's gonna be broken.
Yeah, you're right.
Like all sheaths for katana should have a fragile label on them.
Yeah.
What's inside that shit is pretty fucking fragile.
Let's see.
I'm just looking
Yeah.
at you like doing this shit in this game. Like this nigga does not know where the fuck he's going.
Yeah, no, like at this point I was just like, what else am I supposed to, because I know there's one thing I could do, but like I wasn't like ready yet, or at least mentally I wasn't, because I believe it's in this episode. Is it? Let me see really quick. I think it's here. Like I'm just looking through like the YouTube thing like really quick, because
Yeah.
like I said, I do look up like the old keys to see like what they're meant to be used for, because I completely forgot. And yeah, I do unlock like open like some doors, so I do that. But yeah, there is I don't know if you remember, but in the first episode I got a dog whistler, or dog whistle, and you're all right. Well, yeah, I got that from where did I get it from? I think it was probably in the safe room. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I eventually no. It was in the room that was near the safe room. I know I explored it a bit, but yeah, you're supposed to use that dog collar to a specific area, which they do tell you, like, and like they have a picture and then it shows like text like, oh yeah, this is here. I know you could do, like, it was basically one of the residents in the mansion like telling another person, I'm guessing someone who was I'm guessing a security guard, saying like, hey, I need you to use this on the dogs. I know you could handle it because you're trained for this. So yeah, because like once you blow the whistle, you'll see you know, the dog, some of the zombie dogs get in and you have to kill them. So yeah, but yeah, you'll see, like, I'll start, like, I'm looking a little bit ahead, and yeah, I start eventually, like, there's when I look up stuff and I was like, oh, okay, so yeah, this is like that door there is where I unlock first, but I have to get the old key first, so because I'm not carrying it.
It's locked, bitch.
Yes. Yeah, like you'll see me throughout the episodes just go through doors, even though I know they're already locked, because I checked it already. But I'm just going in just in case, just still. I'm just like, all right, is it still locked for me? All right, cool. Just like, I don't know why I just do that.
I don't know. I started thinking of doors, and I got remembered of a Kingdom Hearts joke. You know, like there's a line where Anson goes, "Darkness within darkness," and then I just remember fucking like you're going through doors here with Chris is like, Wesker's just sitting here like doors within
Doors within
doors
doors.
await you, Chris
Yes.
Redfield.
Jesus
And I'm
Christ.
just like, Jesus Christ. Doors within doors.
I mean, you'll see like there are rooms that just like only have doors in them. Like it's an empty room with just a door like for an exit. I'm like, okay. I mean, what's the reason for this? I don't know.
Because doors.
Yes.
I feel like Wesker designed this mansion.
He probably did. You don't know.
He had Jill and Chris in mind. Like, I'm gonna mess with these fools. They ain't gonna know what's coming.
Like, you thought your worst fear was zombies. No, your worst fears it's gonna be doors.
Your worst fear is gonna be all the puzzles I thought of.
Yeah.
And believe me, I have a creative mind.
But yeah, like
I like how they did the animation where like the stairs, like he gets a different footstep. Like he's animated like for each step.
Yeah.
Games don't really do that too much.
Yeah, no, they really don't.
Even 7 Remake, like they don't really animate Cloud running on every single step whenever he walks on steps.
Yeah, and I mean to be fair, like this game didn't really have much because it's based on an old game, like it was remade from an old game,
Yeah.
so they didn't really have that much. So they they had to add in some stuff. So
yeah, they had to like put little things in there. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so but yeah, you'll see I don't pick up the herbs that much, and that's mainly because I know like they're not gonna despawn obviously. So and plus you're mainly gonna be in this mansion. Like you'll go into like I think a good chunk, like probably even half of this game, is just being in this mansion and unlocking stuff and all that. So like I know I'm gonna come back to it later, and besides, like I said, Chris doesn't, and as you can see, Chris doesn't have that much like inventory space, so it's gonna be kind of a waste to just like go pick up everything when you don't have a lot to carry, so like a lot of space to carry it. So it's like,
is this kind of like RE2 where there's things if you take things from like the first playthrough that affects the second playthrough? Like you take things when you do Chris first, like, and then you go for his Jill. Does it affect what items that she can get?
No, it's not like that.
Okay, it's not like RE2. Okay.
Yeah, because like it's pretty much like the way you can see. I think the best way that you can like see it is you're pretty much playing like Chris and Jill have their own separate like kind of experience with the mansion. So it's like either way, like each of them could like they could be canon and be like, oh yeah, they experience it because they experienced this part of like this much dimension. Because most of them are like, even though like there's some stuff that are similar, but also some stuff that are different as well. Like I said, with Jill, you could actually have Barry kill the zombie instead of Chris having to run away, grab the gun, and then kill him himself. So it's kind of like that. They're kind of like separate storylines, I guess you could say it. Instead of like in 2 where they're both connected. Yeah. Chemical to use on plants. We will need that for later on.
Yes, I know 2 obviously had the where it's English, where there's the A and B scenario.
Yeah. No, like Chris and Jill isn't like A and B. It's more like you can pick which one you want to experience. Like like I said, they're separate like storylines.
Okay. There's something I want to talk about though, but it's like considering where we are in the video, it's like I might as well just wait for the next video to talk about it when we start recording it.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's gonna be like a long topic or not, so I just leave it.
Yeah, and besides, like this is when I started like figuring out stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, so let me just start doing this. Because
that's a weird camera angle, but okay.
I know it's like at first it actually kind of confused me because I thought I came from the gray door when I first walked out. I was like, so did I went through this door yet? And I went through it. And I was like, oh wait, no, I did. And then just went back, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
So I know it's a Resident Evil game where you try to go off from the entrance, like you get like a jump scare with like the dog trying to attack you. So it's like, well, don't go outside because don't try to leave because then you'll get attacked.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, because
Okay.
at the beginning, yeah, that's how they got into the mansion because they were escaping from zombie dogs. But yeah, I was like, at this point, I was just like, all right, so I'm gonna have to do this. I believe it's in here, right?
Hmm?
I believe so. Yes.
I just realized you had a blue Chaos Emerald. I just saw that.
Yeah, I know, right? I thought you at first you'll see me like do it, but I thought at first that blue crystal, which by the way, this is actually how you you use the canteen. You have to those little gas cans. You use those to refill the canteen. So that's how you do it. But what I was saying before, the blue like emerald, like I thought you were supposed to use that in the like underground where like you saw there was the coffin hanging and there was like a book that says the mask would see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, and then the one that does all three. I thought you had to put that blue crystal into one of those into one of the holes that they have because they look like they could fit, like maybe it's just how it is, but no, I figured out later, I think in part 4, that it's just you have to collect masks and you have to put the mask over those things.
Well, that whole time, like you were talking, I was also thinking, I was listening to you, but I was also thinking, God, how funny it would be is like out of nowhere, like you just walk up on Wesker and all you hear is chaos control, and Wesker just like stops, and then like teleports behind Chris.
Jesus.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah, like
that sounds like a Wesker thing he would do too.
Yeah, but sadly,
this is teleports behind Chris and like, I got the armor key now. Fuck you gonna do?
Yeah, but no, sadly,
I don't know why I'm making Wesker sound like that, but
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of close because that's what how he would sound like. But you know.
Oh no, I'm talking about just like how like the accent I'm giving him.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is what he like. That's how he would like phrase like what he's saying.
Yeah.
Without the cursing part, but you know, that's the accent I'm giving. Like, why does he sound like he's not from America?
He probably isn't. I mean, you never know.
Well, considering what Stars is theoretically would be, I'm pretty sure Stars is an American city.
Yeah.
Because looks like an American-made man.
You wouldn't be wrong. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say because sadly, this is before Wesker get his powers. There's like one is just very kind of tame.
You told me Code Veronica is when he gets his powers.
Yeah, because Code Veronica literally at the end, that's when I think you play as Chris. Yeah, you play as Chris and you have to fight Wesker with his powers. While meanwhile you don't have any powers. You don't have anything to help with because you're meant to lose in that game or in that part.
Yeah, Daniel's having an existential crisis. Okay, there he goes.
Yeah, I was just like, as Chris, I was like, what am I? Where am I? Who am I? Why am I here? But
Chris overthinking to himself. Not all of my friends, but a good chunk of my friends are dead.
Yes.
And it's pushing him towards the edge.
But yeah, this like RE1 is pretty tamed when it comes to like just the story and like the enemies you fight because I mean
I'd imagine so, given it's the first game.
Yeah.
They want to leave room for a lot of shit.
Yeah. But by the way, Derek, I killed a dog with one shot. Because you heard me shoot, and then you see that second zombie there, that second dog there. Apparently, I killed it like in one shot. I don't know how, but I did. Meanwhile, that other zombie took their zombie dog just took like 2 or 3 shots, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. But yes, we get the collar, and you know what's in this?
I was gonna ask a question, by the way, and I just remember what are the defense? It says I see defensive items. What is like the knives? What are those for? Like if you get grabbed or something?
Yeah. So hold on, because I show here. You get this thing. It's a key shaped thing, but it's actually not used. It's not supposed to be a key. You I try to use it to open a door, and it was like, okay. Okay, so it's meant to be for that puzzle. But yeah. So defensive items, yeah, those are where you get Chris or Jill will carry the daggers or flash grenades, which or just grenades in general, because it says flash grenades, but it acts like just like a regular grenade. But yeah, there's pretty much if you could have it so then it does it automatically where if Chris or Jill gets grabbed in the front because you can't do it you won't, if you get grabbed from behind you just get hit, like there's nothing else you can do. But yeah, you can do it automatically, or you can have it so then they automatically just use the dagger or the flash grenade, whichever you equip, and yeah, you just get saved from being grabbed or getting bitten. But I have it manually because I want to choose when I want to use it or not, because sometimes it'll be okay to just get just one bite, especially since you have a like a healing item. But there's sometimes where like maybe there's like 2 or 3 zombies and you don't want to get bitten or get caught, so you use a dagger, throws them, and luckily when the zombies get thrown, or when Jill or Chris throws a zombie off of them, the rest of them kind of just falls back as well. They get like staggered a bit, so it's the defensive items are really helpful.
I imagine. I've seen them like in other stuff, like when it comes to Resident Evil, but it's like I just want to make sure like that's what they were for. Because I noticed you didn't use them at all. That's why I just want to make sure about.
Yeah, because when I did it with Jill, I saw that it said in when you pick up a defensive item, it tells you, oh, you could go into the menu and hit automatic or something along those lines. But yeah, so I just don't use it because I know I could take the hit and still be fine, because as you see, I'm still in caution, and it's because I just leave it like that. I know I can still be good and be fine, especially since I'm careful with the game. I know like there's like this one, and also like classic RE, RE1 and RE2 and RE3, where there's a lot of times you can just like walk past a zombie and not like have to deal with it or not. Like obviously they'll try to grab you, but if you're good enough, you can actually just kind of sidestep and won't get hit. So yeah, I try to be careful and just try to do that, like go around the zombie instead of actually using my weapons. But yeah, this is
the end like of this. We are coming up the end here.
Yep, and not a lot happened. That's because I'm just trying to figure out stuff. But yeah, the next two episodes are pretty, like a little bit eventful. I wouldn't say a lot, but a lot happens. But just stuff happens.
And on that note, I was wondering if you were going to be finished talking. But anyway, on that note, that's going to be the end of this part. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and see you guys later for part 3 of Resident Evil 1.
Peace.